everyone. Can we say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Today we're going to share a story called The Magic Bed. How exciting. The Magic Bed. That bed is far too small for you now, Georgie. Why don't you and Frank go down to the shopping centre to buy a new one? That bed does look much too small, doesn't it? On the way to the shopping centre, Georgie saw a shop that sold old furniture, because a bed is furniture. Look, Frank, said Georgie, maybe they'll have a bed in there. They parked the car and went inside. Do you think they're going to have a bed in there? I'm not sure. They've got lots of things you can see from the outside. A clock, a little poof. Do you have a bed that would be right for this boy? Said Frank. Beds. Yes, I do have a little old bed somewhere, said the man. After some time, the man found the bed. The lady that this bed came from said it was magic. He said, and that you could travel in it. Oh, I wonder, could you tell the person you're watching with where you think this bed might make you travel? What do we think? Where do you think it might make you travel, Amelia?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Ooh, that would be a good bed. What do you think, Poppy?
The jungle.
To the jungle. Ooh, that's a good. To space. I wonder, could you put on the Padlet where you think we might be able to travel to on this bed? Frank and Georgie bought the bed. They tied the bed to the top of the car and took it home. Georgie and Frank cleaned the bed all over. Look, Georgie, said Frank, there's some writing here. It's very faint. What does it say? Said Georgie. It says, in this bed, you will travel far. First, say your prayers and then say, I can't read the last word. It starts with a something, 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 y. Something, something, y.
Oh, good.
Mate, do you think it says dog in the middle of that? Ooh, I wonder. What on earth have you got there? Said Granny. Why did you get that awful old bed? Why didn't you go to the shopping centre and buy a new one? It's a lovely bed, said George, and it's magic. You can travel in it. That evening, Georgie got ready for bed early. He said his prayers and then he tried to say the magic word. He tried money. Well, that starts with an and ends with a y, because our E at the end of a word is usually a y, isn't it? Matey, mummy, murky, Molly, Mandy, Millie, messy, minty, mousy. But nothing happened and George went to sleep. How did you get on last night in your magic bed? Did you go to the moon or up to the Amazon? That night, Georgie went to bed early again and tried to guess the magic word. He must have got it right because suddenly he was travelling all over the city. Oh my. What would you do if you looked up and you saw that there was a magic bed flying above? Yes, Olivia?
And he made a wish. He made a dream.
Do you think he's in a dream? You don't think it's really happening?
No, he's in a dream.
What do you guys think at
Let me
home?
dream about it.
Do you think it's a dream like Olivia says? Or do you think maybe it's real and he did say the magic words? I wonder. Georgie's bed landed in a field. Lots of gnomes and fairies arrived and he read them a bedtime story. Wow, can you see? Isn't that kind of him to read him a bedtime story? Because that's the best type of story, I think. At breakfast the next day, Georgie decided not to tell anyone about where he had been during the night. That evening, Georgie was off again. This time Poppy, he was travelling to the jungle like you said. Oh, it's quite dark over the jungle, it looks like. Georgie came across a young tiger that was lost. It had wandered away from its parents and didn't know how to get back home. He took the young tiger back to his mother and father, who were very pleased that Georgie had found the child. He's being so helpful on his adventures, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a dream.
I don't know, Olivia. I think it might be real. Because magic is real, isn't it? Yeah.
Is that magic?
Yeah, he used magic to go on the magic bed and fly.
Is it the real word?
He did. I think he found the real word. On one of his journeys, Georgie found a chest full of treasure in a cave. Whoa.
Look on your iPad.
Uh-oh. There were some pirates who were very angry because they thought the treasure was theirs. They chased Georgie down the beach. And he only just managed to escape. Phew, it's good he had that bed, isn't it?
So it wasn't.
Some nights, Georgie would go for a swim with the dolphins, which is why his bed was sometimes wet in the mornings. He's not wearing any clothes to ride that dolphin.
You just made it fun.
Yeah. Another night, Georgie gave a lift to some geese that were very tired because they had flown a long way. And then he had a race with some witches. Should we count with everybody at home the witches? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 witches. What about how many geese there were? Should we count those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Were there more geese or more witches? What do you think?
More geese.
You're right. Then came the day when they went away on their holidays. They waved goodbye to Georgie's granny and set off. While they were away, Georgie forgot all about his magic bed. He looks like he's having lots of fun, doesn't he? The holiday soon ended and they all came home. There is a lovely present for you, Georgie. It's in your room, said his granny. What do you guys think that the present might be? What do you think Granny's got him? What do we think? What do you think Granny's got him, Sophia? You're not sure, Poppy? What do you think?
I think it's a new bed.
A what?
A new bed.
A new bed. Uh-oh. Do you think he's going to want a new bed?
No.
Let's hope not. I think you're right, Poppy. Georgie rushed up to his room and there in the corner was a brand new bed. What have you done with my magic bed? Said Georgie. Oh, that nasty old bed went down to the dump today, said Granny. Georgie raced out of the house, down the steps and along the road to the dump. He just managed to get through the gates as the dump was closing. There, on top of a rubbish skip, was Georgie's magic bed. Georgie climbed into the skip. He leapt onto his bed, said the magic word, and the bed rose quickly into the sky. Oh, phew, managed to save it. Now, if you lie very still in your bed and find your magic word, perhaps you could travel far away like Georgie. Do you think you'd be able to?
Yeah, not on anyone. Not on anyone.
No, you keep your magic word secret. I wonder if you guys at home could try finding your magic word too. See if you can travel far away in your bed. Shall we say goodbye, everyone?
Goodbye.
That was a bit quiet. Shall we try again?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.